Hello, hello, welcome to episode 25 of Gilganos playing Dawntrail. Today we'll be playing through the MSQ of patch 7.2. What happened last time? I don't remember. Oh yeah, we finally got to know Kalulja's mother, which I was dreaming for so long, right? And then we had the Vow of Resolve, no, the Vow of Reason, almost died to Ironic Stampede. Yeah, that was great. Oh yeah, then we saw the return of Queen's Fiend. Let's see what that's all about, right? Go, go, go. Shale said she left his machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? Oh yeah, you're king now. You don't look very royal, but okay. A glimmer of the past. Cryon wishes to catch up on recent events. Oh, are they gonna give us a rundown? Yeah, I could use a rundown actually. Ah, where's the voiceover budget? Well, I guess it all went into the music for the Arcadian Cruiserweight division, which we already played today. It's great. Yummy, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent, we'll just wait for Lamati. He should arrive shortly. Yummy, glad to see you here too. Ugh. Obviously. Don't you have a kingdom to rule? Something like that. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I go first if nobody minds. I've been back to Tuliolol and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind by Galulja's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. He decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. Well, I'm Galulja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Fiend. She has been making regular appearances before the people, and each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen's Fiend's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Fiend is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. There's one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means. How's this person now? In the break room. She's unwell, and Yashtola and Alice have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. Okay. I want to see how she's doing, so I come too. It's so strange to me that all of these royal people, King Galulja, Vow of, well, actually, I guess King of Resolve, I think, whatever, right? Actually, he's kind of both now, right? Since Fiend isn't really dead, as it seems, haha, right? Vow of Resolve, Buklamat can just stroll around as they please, you know, like, it seems like they have no duties at all, as though they're really not even leading anything. I don't know, it baffles me. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. I've been born ready. No, not really, but I have obviously been ready since I wouldn't have come here if I wasn't ready, right? I literally have to actively accept this quest. Yep. Much as I'd love to join you in the break room, I'd rather not overwhelm our guests with too many new faces. Better to keep investigating the activities of our new Fiend. What do you mean, new faces? Haven't you been in there before? Because how would you know that she's in there if you haven't been in there? Alfina and Erenville have taken it upon themselves to attend to the people of Alexandria. While many are still struggling to deal with recent events, and they hope to make a difference by lending them a sympathetic ear. The break room. Oh, okay. Is there gonna be a coffee machine in there? I could use a coffee right now. Oh, this is kind of cute. I like this. We do have a break room at work now, finally. For ourselves. Just the course instructors, you know. Oh, it's so good. Finally there's some peace and quiet whenever you want it. Yeah, I thought so. We saw that in the... Well, no, we didn't see it in the...
What is she doing here?
trailers, right? But we did see that there was a hooded figure, which everybody was like, oh, that's for sure the actual real Queen's Fiend.
We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
Finally some voiceover.
She is not who you think she is.
Budget. Not who she thinks
Not
she
the
is.
Queen of Reason who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul.
Mm-hmm. That's what everybody expected.
We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Yeah, so the theory on Reddit was that basically this Queen's Fiend would be the original Queen's Fiend, that basically the original Oblivion had like... Not Oblivion, was it Oblivion? I think... No, the not Oblivion. What was they called? You know, the ones that Oblivion tried to stop. That they basically, you know, like put her into cryo sleep or whatever to as a backup for whenever the artificial Queen's Fiend would be shut down or something like that. I think that is a sound theory.
With lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis.
Well, I guess it's lightning sleep, not cryo sleep.
Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a porksy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment
It's funny how the
effective.
porksies are our remedy for everything.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Fiend was created. The original Queen's Fiend of Alexandria.
There you go. Didn't even took us 10 minutes to figure that out, right? Oh, figure that out until they told us. But it's like, yeah, good thing you figured that out, people on Reddit, but unfortunately you would have known 10 minutes into the patch anyways.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Fiend died of illness 4 centuries ago.
Do we know that? I mean, that's what the literal Queen's Fiend remake told us, right?
I died.
Yes, you died.
Whatever do you mean?
Wait, so does she know that she's Queen's Fiend?
I am not dead. I'm not.
Oh, quite obviously.
What is this place?
I like her more in this gown.
Is everyone? Otis?
So she does remember.
Zelenia?
Oh, that's gonna be a shocker. Yeah, about those.
Who are you people?
Welcome back to the living. It's, I don't know, 1,000 years? No, what did Otis say? Like 380 years or something like that? 380 years passed. Congratulations. Welcome back. Oh yeah, also there's a copy of you running around from your memories, by the way. I like her more in this gown because the Queen's gown looks so artificial to me. It looks like plastic to me, and because of that, I feel like the Queen's Fiend that we've met in the MSQ so far, it looks more like a what's it called? Like a doll, you know, like a doll with a cheap plastic gown. I don't know, like a Barbie doll basically. And she looks much more real, I feel. With the simple line on.
We mean you no harm.
Oh, that's always good to say.
You've been unwell.
And it wouldn't do to strain yourself.
I don't know, if I would awake amidst several people that I don't know, everybody looking at me, everybody looking strange, wearing weird clothes, for me, for my taste, well, not for my taste, for my knowing, and, you know, like, armed, would I want to hear, yeah, we mean no, you know harm? Like, obviously you would be saying that, right? Well, maybe not. Maybe you would be like, okay, send her back to sleep. Well, I guess it's better than send her back to sleep or shut her up or kill her or something like that. I agree. Okay, it's not too bad a thing to say. For some reason she looks younger than
Help me.
in her queen's gown.
I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, she looks younger, but it's probably just because, I don't know. Probably because she. I don't know. Why does she look younger?
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphene of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I wonder where this is going.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
Obviously, the original Sphene wouldn't have known living memory.
A strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electro.
Yeah, makes sense that she does know electrope. They already had that, right? Oh yeah, that was the exact reason for the war that she died in, right? According to whoever wrote that, right?
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal.
How many years? Also, by the way, we are not
Many things have come to pass
Alexandrians.
during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
That's a weird thing, you know, like, yeah, okay, so are you my I don't know, my adjutant? Are you my general? No, we're part of a nation that your nation attacked like a few weeks ago. Wait, what? Oh yeah, she's Alexandrian, right? Also, she's
In that dark room,
she's part of an underground organization, right?
designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis.
Hmm.
Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down. That was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom. For 4 centuries. What? Do you speak true?
Oh, she hits us with the.
I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
To say, animation there looked really smooth.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Very interesting, because often in patch content, I think, for example, when they dropped the PlayStation 3 support in Shadowbringers, I think it was, right? They started showing off what they now could do after they did that. So they, for example, in the Shadowbringers patch content, they started showing how they can have characters interact with moving objects and stuff like that now, right? And I don't know if they are also showing off a little more in like a character animation here, because that looked really good. Because, you know, there's this, I don't think there's any of those animations in game already, is there? You know, like sitting on a bed and then looking up like that. Must all be custom animations, and usually they don't really use custom animations that much. I mean, I'm not even sure, do they? I mean, obviously they do in cinematics, in cutscenes like this. But more often than not, they just, you know, like take whatever animations they already have for the models in place, right? Or probably it's the opposite way around. Probably the animations that they do for these cutscenes at some point find their way into the game as emotes for the models and stuff, right? Which makes sense, I guess. What would Otis do if he were here? What can I do? Well, you're the king. Congrats, you have a queen! The original queen's fiend. We'll tell her what she wants to know, then we'll decide what we need to do. She says with the axe on her back. The executioner's axe, right? We turned up her chamber when we searched the Meso Terminal. Safe to say none of us had anticipated this development. Well, I guess you didn't watch, or didn't look at any... You didn't watch the patch trailer, I guess. The treatment may have been effective, but the road ahead for her remains uncertain. Wake up alone in a distant future, and seemingly by no choice of your own, you can hardly blame her for reacting as she did. Well, I'm feeling she took it pretty well, actually. I do not believe that you are lying, so please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahatia and Kryl for now. Why are we telling her everything? I mean, like, we know the least of all the people here, right? I mean, we can tell her of the, like, past, whatever it was, past 2 weeks or whatever passed in game. I'm not even sure, right? But apart from that,
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Who doesn't want the story of your kingdom?
Better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alisei's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale.
Well, that's not really surprising. Who doesn't want the story of his or her kingdom be told by their enemy nation, basically, right? Mm-hmm.
I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I mean, if I was in her shoes, I would be like, okay, this sounds all interesting, but you're all part of basically enemies of... Well, except for Gululcha, who is a supposed king, I guess. But, I mean, they could be lying, right? They could be lying about everything, so I would be wary.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
They're comrades you can rely on.
She's known those two for a long time. You can trust in her judgment.
11 years.
Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
Oh yeah, obviously we can treat the Levin sickness with proxies, right?
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long.
Mm. It's kind of funny because, you know, like 400 years doesn't sound...
I steeled myself having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Doesn't sound that long compared to, you know, like, for how long the Asians lived, for example, right? But if you put it into perspective with the real world, it's like 400 years ago. Yeah, the world was a different place 400 years ago, yes.
Sphene?
Yes, my king.
Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Sure.
great
I would love to
idea.
go out in that
There's no substitute for seeing
situation,
things with
obviously.
your own eyes.
Just to get out of that room.
Said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene.
Right. I almost forgot about
Still want
that.
to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
Your realm, actually. Actually. We can go... Dang. Uklamat will be with us, right? Ugh, whatever. We'll be your escort. Yes, it won't be looking weird at all when
Truly?
Bow of Resolve Wuklamat and the hero, the warrior of light, Yomi Tonchi, is suddenly walking around with Queen's Sphene. Actually, it probably wouldn't be that weird because we've done that before, right? So never mind.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Yeah, but weird after what we said
Thank
about the
you,
other Queen's Sphene, I
Wuklamat.
guess. Seekers of Eternity, that's the name of the patch, right? Kinda interesting because, you know, like, this reminds me a lot of, was it patch 5.1 or 5.2? You know, when spoilers for Shadowbringers, for those who don't want to know about anything about Shadowbringers, you know, when Elidibus started walking around in Artbird's body, right, basically, and telling everybody about the Warriors of Light and making them Warriors of Light. Seems it's very, very, very similar here, with the copy of Sphene basically walking around, wanting to wanting everybody to become endless, right? But it can't be an Ascian this time, right? Come on, we'll give Sphene the Grand Tour. Yeah, just as she did when we first arrived here. Sphene asked me not to call her by her title. I understand why, but it feels strange. Well, does she call you by your title? Thank you as well, Yomi, for your kindness. The Endless Sphene. You know her, did you not? No. It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. A glimmer of the past. Memories of a bygone age. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. Before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time. Oh, come on, we're all girls here. Except for Galucha, I guess. I cannot move. Now I can move. It's so weird, everybody walking away and I'm just standing there so... Yeah, what are you waiting for? Come on, change. Destination. Y'shtola and Alisei left for the government sector. They wanted to discuss how to go about treating those afflicted with lightning. Admirable. I don't know how they keep going without so much as a short break. They had that break, you know, like while we did all of the... What was it even called? The Rite of Succession. Yeah, right. So long ago, right? And all the things. They had a lot of break, a long break. I haven't gone outside in a while. Shale decrypted more of my mother's records, so I've been spending a lot of time reading them. Even if she can walk, she's still far from fully recovered. We'll have to take care not to push her too hard. Waiting.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Yeah, that's Garnet's hood. I see. More callbacks to Final Fantasy IX.
That really suits you.
Yeah, better than the plastic gown. It looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. It's like you're a different person.
I had much the same impression. I had only ever worn skirts, you see. But it seems appropriate for a new beginning.
And the big hood to hide your face under. That's for sure not a coincidence, right?
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should
Sphenes?
probably settle
Multiple
on
ones?
this now rather than later.
Makes sense because they can take over every single robot, right?
Confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
Should we do that? Shouldn't we call her something else, like, I don't know, for example, Dagger?
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite
Copy
being a
Sphene.
spitting image of Endless Sphene,
Simulant.
we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
Okay.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that alright with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret.
There we go.
For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hand.
That you are. First,
Because you
head to
already
the
know that
entrance of Solution
our
Lab.
hands are capable.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
And again, they leave me behind. Okay. As long as we keep Sphene's identity under wraps, it should be safe enough to walk around the city. Yeah, which is exactly why we should not call her Sphene. But okay. So we can't be too cautious while the simulant's off doing whatever it is she's doing. Do take care out there. So this is Alexandria. Despite being inside a tower, it feels as though I'm out in the open. Though the sights are nothing like I remember, Electrop is still everywhere I look. It is a strange yet familiar place. That lady wants to talk with Lamati, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so very many, I can't decide where to begin. What lady wants to talk to Lamati? Then why don't we let Yomi choose? Sure. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty-fied registrations. Sure. Oh, that lady. Uklamat and Alexandrian citizen. The lady talking to Lamati just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually the tracks were removed entirely. To see that the railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor, and continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolal's leaders have shown great magnanimity? Magnanimity? No idea what that means. And I can't help but be moved. Yeah, how much time passed since like the end of 7.0? couldn't have been that much in game. So it's like, oh yeah, the war, we attacked you. Basically, there was war. The war is over, and now we're best friends. Okay, in like 2 weeks or a month, whatever, right? Nexus Arcade. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Yomi and Lamatier a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. What? Boyer! Castletown I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady's doing now with Vuklamat. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand that grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Selenia. Who's Selenia? The trial? I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. I don't think we've heard Selenia before, except from her, right? Laynode 9. If you are tuned to Laynode 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes? I had the same in my time, but when the Storm Surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It's heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. Oh no, she's coming back. No! Thanks for your help, Yomi. I hope Queen's Fiend, just Fiend, will feel at home her one day, here one day. Really, we just called her Fiend out in the open because, oh yeah, that's hiding her name. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Joy of spying stars between faint caps and the clouds is absent here, but it is a fine thing to be sheltered from the thunder and rain. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright. Yomi and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right, then. Why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. Because breaks is exactly what we want, right? Yeah. I understand this cafe was named for the different races who appear as a mosaic of colors when they gather here. What an inspired idea. What should I get? Coffee. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Do you have money with which you can pay here? Sphene, Yomi, the two of you go ahead and order first. And if you have money to pay here, who did you get that from? Or take it from?
So many different drinks. I can't decide.
But there's more than coffee to be had?
Ooh.
I thought this was a
I'll have
Starbucks.
this, please. A Dali coffee.
See.
Of course. I should warn you though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
Tastes just like home, right?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Bitterness is the best part. Sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. Oh yes.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
My belly agrees.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
I love the cups. Especially the... What are they called? Covers for the cups.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people.
Bitterness is the best part.
But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all.
I think we had that theme before, right? Because obviously we're still waiting for Beatrix's theme, right? Yeah, we had this one before.
The weight
Oh, I really
of
hope they have
long
Beatrix's
years
theme in the
is
fight.
finally beginning to sink in.
Roses of May, I think it's called, right? God, I really hope they're making a remake of Final Fantasy. I would love to play that on record. No, just Fiend.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are. How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now.
Mom.
We're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
So sweet.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does.
Yeah, but they all think they do.
Another harsh reminder that I have no place here.
That's bullshit.
Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but
Oh, come on, you've been awake for like 5 hours or so. Give it some time, come on. Come on, you've just arrived in a completely new time. Like, obviously you're gonna feel lonely even though there's people around you. Memories of a bygone age. In search of meaning, Sphene looks at you apologetically. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. That's quite alright. The people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Yomi. And I finally had a chat with someone else on Vuklamat, right? In the MSQ. I appreciate your understanding. Right, then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus Arcade, but it can't probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on TrueView. Yeah, watch me fight in the Arcadion. Because that's spectacular. Oh, what happened here? Hey, are you alright? He was this way when we arrived. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend some business, and the memory of being killed here came flooding back. Danger has passed, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Citizens overcome with fear. He may need someone to rally his spirits to recover. Yay, rally. Let's hammer on his back with our little fist. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. That's what the doctor ordered. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite, and I am an usher. What's an usher? An usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. A storage facility? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I am loath to trouble you further, but since you ask, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say. I feel the families should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Yummy? Deliveries happen to be my specialty. Especially carrying them in a crate above my head. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. Sure, yay. Fun times. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you're finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tuliolal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. Yes, please, do so. The more time I can spend without you, the better. In this game, at this point. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. I read Rally the Stricken Chicken. Come, let's deliver these keepsakes to the families. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right. 3 for people on Trueview and 1 for someone over by the Neonstein. Let's visit them in that order. I did trouble you to do the talking, Yummy. I fear my voice may betray my identity. Lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Discuss Trueview. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. The people around Trueview seemed scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone pass out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Energetic citizen. Is there something you need? Here, have some keepsakes from your deceased parents or whatever it is. Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents. Nailed it. Who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. It's always been the case, but now I find myself wondering about this and that, like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite. Sure. Brooding citizen. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I am not interested. Okay, I'll keep it then. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead and they'll never become one of these endless Queen's Fiend tells us about. A sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? Thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. If Queen's Fiend herself recommends it, I want to believe that all will be well, but still... Sorry, I need to clear my head. Bye. Oh yeah, I think the neo-regulators are black, right? Oh, this one doesn't have one. You have one? You have a white? Is it a white one? Yeah, it's a white one, right? You have a black one? No. Are they black? I'm not sure. Disconcerted citizen. Oh, hello! Do I know you? I have some keepsakes for you. Ignore the person that is looking like Sphene behind me. Oh, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Yeah, all the, what was it, 37 people or whatever? So many people. What a war that was. How many millions of your own died? Well, probably not millions, but whatever. Lamati. Wuklamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. That's everyone on TrueView. Let's go to Neonstein. So you can purchase beverages from these machines? That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Yeah, vending machines. Pinnacle of technology, right? Geralt's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Trail wouldn't let me. Energy drinks are not good for your health. As it seems. I haven't drunk, yeah, I think is a word, right? An energy drink in, I don't know, 1.5 years? Something like that. Are you talking to me? Yes, I'm trying to. Aren't you the one that was a fighter in the Arcadium? That was, you know, like wanting to get more souls but couldn't because he was just loitering around and drinking all day? Oh, right, this. I can't say it stirs in any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. No, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Of course, you're the unenhanced challenger, no, champion. I can't stress how incredible it is what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you. Though not for the first time, I realize. Yeah, see? Exactly this scene. It was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. I do. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. You are the one who yelled at Sphene to her face. Exactly. I apologized, didn't I? I was so desperate then, I wasn't thinking straight. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name is Lithunder. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphyn's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. Especially by the king, you know, you realize he's the king, right? There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena, and I need to take better care of it. Yeah. That's a very good realization to have in life. I'm the only blue-scaled Tubigo besides my father. Lamati once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an Endless, I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming Endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. In search of meaning. Da 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 da. A jewel shattered. Sphyn is eager to tell Malachite of your success. Oh, why is he gonna be shattered? I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Yomi. From what I've seen and heard, it is plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the Simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. It's been a while since I did that. Malachite seems to be doing better. Those we spoke with all harbored anxiety towards death. It is hardly an unnatural sentiment to have, and yet... Done with your deliveries. We've just gotten back ourselves. Thank you for your assistance. This every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt very differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are, each of us, the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away and we lost the memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. You're welcome. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what defines us. They form the path we walked to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning. But I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. The Endless Sphyn was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact I did, though. I mean, she was literally you, yes. Huh? Is that... Uh-oh. Hi. Hi. Simulant? Bye. Have a great day. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. Be going after her, right? Sure, why not? That was my first time seeing the simulant. Though she was smiling, something about her scared me. It's a strange feeling, pursuing one's spitting image. Where does she want us to go, I wonder? The simulant headed into the street over there. The neon shine is that way. Let's hurry. Did we lose her? What is she up to? I don't like this. I mean, we know that the next dungeon is gonna be the Underkeep, right? So hopefully she's gonna lead us there, because I would love for the Underkeep to be part of this episode. And the trial of the next one, you know. Also, that would mean that I could do expert roulette tomorrow.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Let's press on. Not off.
Huh?
Okay.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, kinda. I've been struck by lightning before, I guess, right? Hello, mysterious young man.
Die. Vexing, but expected.
And who are you?
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
They're trying to kill me.
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
Why would they talk on speaker, you know, so that we can actually hear what they're saying? It's like, wouldn't you want to keep in the shadows? Well, I mean, I guess he is kinda in the shadows, right? Haha.
I know that voice.
Is it your brother? Little baby brother? Something like that.
You there! Yes, you!
Go frick yourself.
We have important business with you.
Then again, she's probably gonna invite me to the Underkeep, right? So please do so. I wanna go there.
Something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us.
No?
Yes?
How about no? Of course, obviously I'm always carrying it with me. You asked me that after you tried to kill me.
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been
Yeah, right? I like her, I don't know.
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
Because that's what everybody wants. Yeah.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
I like this fiend, I don't know.
All is for the sake of his experiments.
I don't like that.
Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the endless.
Is the other one? The other one is probably then, you know, like someone who was in. I still don't remember the name. You know, the one that Oblivion tried to oppose. The one group that started all the dimensional fusion thing, right? He's probably one of those, if not like the head of them or something like that.
I pity
She's so
her.
sassy.
She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an endless, even though there's no end to them.
Yes.
Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive
Interesting.
her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that.
So, you're telling me there was a big bad behind the big bad all this time? Okay, let's see where this is going before we judge that.
I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas,
Did you really...
we are naught more than pawns. Pieces in his grand design.
Could you really be so close to her, you know, like just after she tried to kill me with a pretty big lightning bolt? Just smack her in the face, come on. You want to do it, I know you want to.
Dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew.
Yes, let's do that. Why not? At some point they're gonna run out of resources, right?
And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolo if she attacked a neighboring queen.
Nobody's here to
and
see
not
it.
For the first time. Would you be willing to
Right
accept
now.
repercussions?
Also, there's like no electricity right now, so no cameras or anything around. Yeah, she strikes me so much as, you know, like Emmett Selk when he was talking to the Emperor, right? They give off so much Asian vibes. But would they really bring back the Asians? And why is there the symbol of Asm on the dimensional fusion key, right? I guess we have yet to meet the Shard of Asm from their faction, right? What is the objective of these experiments? Oh, he's taller than I thought he would be. I thought he would be a boy. Code injection.
You're speaking to me.
Yes.
Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution.
The glorious evolution! I'm calling you Victor.
Since time immemorial,
New
life
music.
has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment.
Okay.
The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy.
Also, please tell me that this is gonna be an overarching villain and not just for 3 patches or something, but for 3, or his organization or whatever, for 3 expansions or something like that. Please, please, please.
Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated.
Yeah, so let's remove death from the equation, right?
Relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential.
Wait, are you telling me you're gonna wanna do... No, he's basically doing the opposite of what Metean tried to do, right? Metean tried to end suffering by ending life. Well, he is trying to end suffering by ending death. Hey, what a twist!
Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must
Oh, it is the glorious evolution.
is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Then again, like, we already know that Endless Death wasn't doing anything for what Metean found out, so... Yeah, Endless Life, not Endless Death. Endless Death, well, that was exactly what Metean wanted to do, right. I like his theme. Who is he? Calyx.
You're Calyx, aren't you?
Not Kuja? Aw.
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology.
Another young genius. Not just... Nayuni? What was her name? Oops. Yana's younger sister.
Scientific collective known as Preservation.
Preservation was the name, right.
A cure for the paralysis which plagued our people.
Hello, L.
Calyx, you always had your gaze set upon the future.
And suddenly he's in the light, obviously.
But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet whatever.
She's so sassy, I love her.
I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Will he try to kill me again with an even bigger lightning bolt? I'm just gonna carry around a grounding rod with me. Ooh, I like where this is going. This theme is brilliant. It sounds like, you know, like this is the new big bad boy organization, whatever theme. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like the ASEAN theme, basically, right? ... What a cruel thing to say to Sphene. Are you alright, Yomi? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. For now. Jewel shattered, so it wasn't Malachite that was shattered. The meeting! Sphene's pained look in her eyes. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sphene. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. You are not alone! Where is it? Where is it? Where? They are teasing us! Come on! And together we can get through anything. For those who don't know, You're Not Alone is a piece of music, a piece of original soundtrack from Final Fantasy IX that only played once in the entire game at a very emotional 20 minutes or whatever it was. Well said. And it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. And it's one of the few pieces, well, not one of the few, but it's one of the pieces that I haven't used yet in Dawntrail. Just as Roses of May, but I'm hoping we're gonna get Roses of May in the trial, right? Because it's for sure no coincidence that the trial looks like Beatrix, right? Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the Storm Surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here for centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless, and he didn't care about his, like, eye rings. He could choose whatever appearance he wanted to, and that's the one he did. I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? So since this is patch 7.2 and the story of Dawntrail will be probably wrapped up in the next patch, 7.3, right? As is their usual way of doing this. And then after that, they're gonna start, like, building up to the next expansion, right? I hope this is not just a, oh yeah, this is gonna be resolved in the next patch, but that there will actually be, an overarching story over the next few expansions with the preservation, which would make sense because, like, they know about other reflections, they know about dimensional fusion and stuff, and I still think that the next expansion is gonna be in the 13th, right? From what we had in the patch content of Endwalker, and we're gonna continue from there on. And it would make sense to have, like, an organization like Preservation that knows and is capable of interdimensional travel, just like the Asians, right? To be a new villainous organization, right, for the next few expansions, where there's probably gonna, which are probably all gonna be about, like, other reflections and stuff, right? Well, then again, there's also Mirror City, so probably not only reflections, but a lot of them. We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system as well as the Endless Fiend. Okay. Oh, while I was slumbering. Yeah, you slept through quite a few things. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. Kind of funny that nobody saw that lightning bolt, right? And nobody reacted to the power going off. Going away. Heading to the back room, yes. Braha, I could have used one of your grounding rods. We heard about the ambush. You seem to have weathered it well, but try to avoid straining yourself, do you hear me? I think that Krya's parents were once members of Preservation. We've given the others a summary, but we can wait on the details if you need some rest. No, let's go. Are you feeling alright? Right? The sign might yield some clues. The sign? What sign?
We've heard what
I'm sorry, I'm having...
So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
I'm having some back pains, and, like, raising my arms like this kinda helps alleviate the back pain, so that's why I do this unusually often today. We've heard what happened... yeah.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections.
I feel fine and I like they're building up to, as I said, an overarching story again, so this is good. This is good stuff.
The previous theme, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
And then if they play the cards right, they can still have, in like 1 or 2 expansions, they could still have the resolution of how it all came to be, how preservation came to be, and that everything started with Asm somehow, right? Who knows?
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution,
If that is their goal.
Man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Fiend's death?
Probably.
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, We have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
Exactly.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting.
The Underkeep? Please tell me it's the Underkeep. I want to do the dungeon.
When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission.
Ah, there we go.
I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
Have you seen that?
The old castle is inside this tower.
I mean, you've seen it in
It's an
the dungeon
ideal
Alexandria,
place for
obviously.
preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the Storm Surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
I wonder if there's gonna be an expansion where we travel back in time and witness, you know, like the whole Storm Surge war between Alexandria and Lindblum and stuff like that. That would be awesome. If there is, you know, like enough. Well, then again, that's probably maybe too much of Final Fantasy IX then, I don't know, right? But it would be cool.
Oh, I
Or at least an area.
intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
Well, obviously we're going in. I just realized I'm so stupid. Like, I am obviously playing as a Red Mage currently because I did the raids today as a Red Mage because, yeah, I realized it's really not a good idea to leave other people to raise and heal during new content. So I want to, you know, like to help with resing people and basically, right? And recovering, stuff like that. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna do the dungeon as a Red Mage as well because, oh, what if the healer dies? I'm gonna go with NPCs anyway. It's like, oh, I'm so stupid. I don't need to play the Red Mage. Huh. I think a little revenge is in order. So we're gonna switch to...
While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
We're gonna switch to Viper probably in a second. I might do the trial still as a Red Mage
If
though.
you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Yes, please. Give me dungeon.
Please, let me come with you. I may
Can you
not
fight?
possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
Can you summon Alexander in the castle? Wouldn't that be nice? If
All
he
right.
would help us, you know.
If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
In the wildest fiend's memories, the town was already submerged. Given the dire circumstances, I expect the people considered stripping the castle for materials to rebuild. For the structure to endure even now, it speaks to its importance to the Alexandrians as well as their resilience. Calyx determines how many will become endless, but leaves the choice of who in the hands of the people. Is this his idea of fairness, or does he simply not care? Perhaps he considers all to be worthy of salvation, but it's too early for such speculation. I'm working on securing a route to the Foundation sector. Please sit tight for a while. According to records from Uwea Water, my mother was investigating orogenics for her own research into souls. There was map data for orogenics in the records, and that's how we learned about the castle in the Foundation sector. At last, we have a plan. Let's make it count. The meeting done. Da-da-da-da. Castle was once my home. I shall do my utmost to be of use in this mission. Descend to the Foundation. Hale is eager to get on with it. Oh, so am I. Trust me. Right. I believe I've plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Galuja, and no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Though it was but from a distance, I remember the sight of Alexandria's castle in the virtual domain. I wonder how it looks now compared to then. Everything has been arranged for your passage to the Foundation sector. From here we head to the very bottom of Everkeep. I can't help but feel nervous returning there after so long. Calyx has all but invited us, so we must assume that we are expected. Oblivion's gotten us permission to use the lift. It's nice when things can move quickly. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to T. Shelja's record, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below orogenics. The castle is at the heart of the inner section. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Yomi, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. The Underkey, now accessible. There we go. Interesting music. Here we go.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
Seems we must clear a path through these creatures. Indeed, let us proceed with caution. What's this? Electro lines down here, wow. And what's all the falling? Snow? Rust? Whatever it is. Pretty serene so far. Ba, 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 ba. What piece of music is that again? That's beautiful. I knew I forgot something. Come on, come up here, please.
Hold on.
Wow, the music is gorgeous. Really not what I would have expected, but I mean, really nice. Really emotional, wow. What is this dungeon music? Especially in the first part of the dungeon. That's different. Yeah, that's different.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
An access hatch? This reminds me of going into Balamb Garden in Final Fantasy VIII. You know, like when they go on the ground to activate the floating mechanism, right? Sediment, bro. Now to put my training on the beach to good use. You're training on the beach? What the heck? Come over here, would you?
Hold on.
Oh, this looks fun. I'm still waiting for...
I'm detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
more Final Fantasy IX, funny. Has it been using this chamber as its lair? That's the thing we're using to travel between Lindblum and Trenor, right? I'm still waiting for the time when they use, you know, like the sands as an actual mechanic where you have to slide on the sands to the left and right to dodge stuff or something like that. Chilling chirp. Almighty record. Ah. Oh, it disappeared behind. No, there it is. It means to catch us by surprise. Jump. Boop. Of course, Cryo stays at the boss as usual, obviously. Earth Song. Isn't that the Michael Jackson song? Okay. Oh, it's going back. Here he comes again. Captures.
I'll tend to your wounds.
Chilling chirp. Is it? If I remember the patch notes correctly, they basically buffed all the melees a little, right? Not a lot, but just a little. In their own words, because of future encounter design, which we were all assuming that it means that, you know, like there will be less melee uptime in the future. But I don't know about that, you know, like how will they be making it so that you cannot pull a boss or an enemy or whatever, so that melees do have uptime? Anyways, it's like it's a really weird decision to me, because there's been a lot of fights where it's really difficult for a melee to have uptime, but still you can do it, and you're what a vexing creature that was.
Proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
I think it was clever enough to use its pipes and sand to its advantage. Yes, you know, like the strategies that will be developed for any encounter will always include the maximum amount of melee uptime. So it's like, how will they be designing any encounters so that you have less melee uptime when every threat is usually like focused on having melee uptime? It's like, wasn't that just a flat out buff to the melees? I mean, like, okay, look, could that be? It's the castle, obviously. Evacuation zone. But yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna see next week once the Savage hits, right? If they did indeed change their encounter design so that melee uptime isn't a thing anymore, or less of a thing, or strategies that revolve around having melee uptime.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level.
Okay.
During the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them.
Don't see any. Oh, there is water down there. Okay.
To think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
Ah, they're literally called Preservation, so I would assume they. Sure. Was Shale's transmission cut off? Obviously. We knew it wouldn't be easy. Let's stay strong and keep going. Whee! Pretty cool, I have to say. I like that. Looks like a huge waste of resources to build all of this around the castle, though. I mean, look at this. It's just a huge ball, basically, right? Just a huge fundament that has, you know, like, no actual meaning instead of apart from just encumbering the castle, basically, right? Really? They didn't attack me? Funny.
So, you have come. Let us measure
Obviously.
your strength.
Sure, why not? Soldier S0. The usual AoE, the usual tank buster so far. What else you have in petto? Come on. Sector bisector. Okay, only one of them is real, I see. One behind me, as it seems. Calling reinforcements. Together we shall triumph. Try this. I'll try everything you hand me, Cryle, if you want me to. Another sector by a sector? Oh, okay. Okay. My head is spinning. Yeah, I feel like they really tuned down the difficulty of the new expert dungeons, right? It started with Uweya Water Station compared to what we had on release. And now this seems to be another step down so far, to be honest, in terms of difficulty. Like, this is, yeah. Yeah, this is something, I guess. Combat functions inoperable. Forgive my failure.
That was hardly a challenge, I see.
Yep, I agree. Give me something
You will
more
show
juicy,
me
please.
more. I bid you press on.
Sure. On our way. Wait. Oh yeah, right. Alexandria Castle. But wouldn't you come in from this? Oh no, wait. Yeah, right, I remember. Final Fantasy IX, obviously. Well, it wasn't that big, the entrance hall, but a similar layout. I think there was also a staircase like that. Yes, this is exactly the same as Final Fantasy IX. Oh yeah. It's a lot larger, you know, compared to the models in Final Fantasy IX. Or maybe Garnet was just huge, Garnet and Zidane, right?
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
Please, send it at me. I'm waiting for it. Chamber of Patience. That's cannons. That's the thing from Valiapira. Indefatigable defense.
We still lack sufficient data.
Ucha's Palace, right?
Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
Didn't it like absorb magic or something like that? Oh yeah, and you also had to remove the gems so that it wouldn't power itself up, right?
This machine has long guarded these crumbling walls.
From what? Who came down here? That it would have been needed to guard from? Entropic Sphere. Usual AoE at the beginning, so that you can do your opener. Appreciate it, Square Enix, thank you. Okay. Interesting.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
Sure. Turrets activate. Now all at once? Basically. Oh god.
Let us see what this means. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Sure. I start. Oh, I see. Blood March. Why are you going over there?
Allow me.
Well, because they're stupid, obviously.
still alive. How unfortunate.
How unfortunate. Oh, come on, you love it. You love collecting data of me, no? What would you even do if it bested me? You wouldn't have any meaning in your life, would you?
To die here, it would save me trouble later.
Yeah, but it would be so much less fun, wouldn't it? I like that they leave me the center spot there, that's perfect.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Oh, thank you, I guess. Well, great, I guess, thank you.
Just the beginning.
Entropic Sphere. Just the beginning. I don't think so. I mean, it's at 14%. And soon at 0. It was a really easy one, overall. Much easier than the initial expert dungeons that we had, sadly.
We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Okay, I'll stop, you know, like, clobbering your toys. I guess, for now. Bum, 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 bum. Underkeep breaches of striking. Alright.
Calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
Well, my strength specifically, but okay.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sveen and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal.
Why?
But stay alert for more threats.
Like, oh yeah, that was the dungeon, so now it's gonna be safe for them to come with us, right? That's not how that works. Well, I mean, it is how it works, but it's not how it should work, right?
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train.
I wonder if we unlock file immediately after this. If it's gonna be one, it's probably gonna be pretty close.
I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
Hmm.
Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out.
Why is
both my father and mother
the hallways in this castle so huge? That's not how you build a castle. I mean, like,
I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor.
Well, then why didn't you make a successor?
I could barely move. I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could.
Oh, I see. So she didn't actually die. She was just paralyzed. I see. By the thunder.
My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sphene.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
Only I ever met women who, you know, like talking about the past like that. My experience is like they don't tell you anything.
Big castle, though. How
At least the
far
ones
does
that I
the hallway
met.
go?
Not saying that's a general thing, no, surely not. It's just like
Do you know, Sphene?
Bean. She vanished. Interesting. And the question is, did she vanish on her own behalf? Or was she kidnapped? Abducted? Oh, never mind. Oh, I also disappeared, I see.
What happened?
We got teleported! That looks like a trial arena. Interesting. We're not gonna do this trial in this episode, though. But this seems to be where the trial takes place, right? Ooh. Recreation by Electrope. Hello, YouTube.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing?
Well, obviously. What did you think?
It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see?
Oh. They wanted to teleport me, but accidentally teleported also Sphene. I see.
I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room.
Interesting.
It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I shall try something else.
Okay, L.
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data.
Selenia. Oh yes, this is Beatrix's stance.
Taking a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way. To reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Why would I carry it with me, though? It's like... Why would I carry it with me?
Noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you.
I bid you.
What? This machine is Zelenia.
Yeah, another machine was Otis, so... That checks out.
Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
Hmm.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide!
What's with the thing at his, with the infusion at his neck, I wonder? And like when if he's an endless, then why would he need that?
With their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not
Sure, I look
least
to
of
it.
all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Sure. Well, that's not Roses of March. Or May, Roses of May, whatever it was. There it is. Oh god, yes. Oh boy, this is freaking great. And with this beautifully gorgeous soundtrack. Unfortunately, I must leave you. Because this is the end of this episode of Gilganos playing Dawntrail patch 7.2. Join us next time for the epic battle against Beatrix, obviously. With this most gorgeous remix, remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it. Of Roses of May. Or March, or whatever it is. In the background. Oh, this is gonna be great. See you next time. And have fun playing the game. Bye bye.